Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Grizzlies podcast, or previews, not podcast. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little sleepy right now. I did not get a lot of sleep, and this is our second time recording this because for some reason my audio was low on the last one when we recorded, so we gotta do this again. Now this episode is the preview for today's game on April 7th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time against the Milwaukee Bucks, which is a very important game just based off the last game we had versus the Pelicans, which, look, we blew another lead. It's very concerning. We've been blowing a lot of big leads lately, and that's something that the Grizzlies have to address. They have to be able to be better because it's something that we didn't deal with from the start of the year, and for some reason now we're just like out here. The last 3 games we've blown at least, I know that we've blown like 17-point leads in the last 3, something like that.
Not good.
Got to be better. Especially for a team that's about to go in the playoffs, you cannot play like that in the playoffs. As I said, we won the Timberwolves series last year because we're so good at coming back from the game. It showed. They're not able to keep leads. That's just going to keep stacking up. It's going to mess with your mental game, and boom, it's bad for you. And obviously for kids right now. I always say it, once you start blowing leads, it's going to start getting in your head, and it's going to start they're going to start coming more and more, and starting to show for the Grizzlies. But as it comes for not last night's game, a couple nights ago against the Pelicans, it didn't really matter. Actually, there was a positive for us losing to the Pelicans, which sounds a little stupid, but it is. The Pelicans, now they are like they're the 8th seed right now. Now, them winning is big for us because since they beat us, they're able to be right in the spot for the 7th spot, and I would personally like to play the Pelicans first round. And all that would have mattered is if we lost to them, and Kings also lost, which they did. We don't lose nothing on it when it comes to getting the 2nd seed, and the Pelicans get a better chance of getting the 7th seed for us to face in the first round. Which, personally, I want to play Pelicans first round. Who do you want to play, Brad, in the first round?
I know it might not be likely, but I want to play the Warriors, man. It might sound stupid, but I want to get our lick back, man. Clay's, he talks shit, calling Jaren a bum. He had 40 the other night against the Pelicans. Why not? They bounced us out the 2nd round last year. I know it'll be a tiring series, but, I just want to see them lose, honestly.
Yeah. I'm feeling confident we would beat them.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 teams, Clippers, Lakers, and Warriors, those are the 3 in my mind that I would consider a struggle, like a matchup that's not in our favor exactly. Not saying that we wouldn't win it, but saying that we're going to come out the series pretty tired. They're going to give us a good series, and it's not going to be one of those 4-0, 4-1 probably that we just get to take our feet and rest up.
If it was, that'd be awesome.
They're going to be tough games. Now, it might be. Who knows? I would love if we play the Warriors and we 4-0 them.
Yeah,
that would make my year.
It would.
I can't sit here and expect it.
Yeah.
But I would like to see them personally because obviously they bounced us out last year, and there's been a lot of back and forth between these 2 teams. So I would love it. I would love to see Jaren, post game calling Clay a bum and all of this. Experience the numbers, it's a beautiful thing to see. And, we can start pushing the agenda that we ended their dynasty. Oh man, it would be beautiful.
It would.
It's to be determined. Now, there's two games left. We got now the Bucks game tonight, and we got the Thunder for the last game of the season. We just have to win one of these 2 games to clinch the 2nd seed. Now we start with the Bucks. I'm gonna give it to you, Brad. You talk about the Bucks side of things first game.
All right.
What's going on with the Bucks?
So what's going on with the Bucks? Have won 8 of the last 10 games, going on strong right now. Best record in the Eastern Conference. Their losses come against the Nuggets, and they got blown out by 140-99 against the Celtics. Bucks injury report, they got a whole, shopping list of, injuries, injuries. Yeah. Giannis with a knee injury, rest. Chris Middleton with a knee injury, rest. Drew Holiday out for rest purposes. There you go. Pat Connaughton out with an ankle injury, and then Brook Lopez out for rest purposes. So keys to winning this game for them. So 3 of their guys, 3 of their starting 5 are out. So their backups, they just have to be ready. They gotta have that next man up mentality for this game to win this game, kind of like we do usually when we don't have Ja and we just have those guys out. Kind of like with Steven Adams being out, like Tillman coming in and doing what he's doing. But rebounding wise as well, like I was just telling you, Steven Adams and Brandon Clark, they're out. So we don't have the best rebounders right now, and we haven't been the best rebounding well, I'm not gonna say recently, but like since compared if we had Steven Adams to now. So they can definitely, if they out rebound us, that could give us a tough game right there, and that could help them win the game. And then creating turnovers. A lot of the reasons why we've lost games recently is in blown like huge leads is because of just the carelessness of us taking care of the ball. And we just, act like, oh, it's just one play, nothing's going to come of it. And then a second later, it's, a 15-point run by, whoever we're playing. So we just cannot have that happen. If that does happen, I feel like the Bucks have a huge chance of winning this game. If they can get us, I'm going to put a number. I'm going to say if they can get us to turn the ball over, like, I'm going to say 14 to 15 times this game, it's going to be a very, very close game. That's what I'm going to say. 14 to 15 times. Because it just destroys our rhythm. And it's just hard for us to get that rhythm back once we start, making those bad plays. I'm going to pass it off to Steve to talk about the Grizzlies.
Yeah, so obviously, a lot of the notes that I did put down was going to be for the Bucks if they had their actual players. Now, so a lot of this probably not correlate to the actual team because they're playing their watered down squad tonight with their best player probably being Bobby Portis, I would say. Yeah. I think Bobby Portis is the guy we have to watch out for because he is an energy guy. He is really good on the board. He's averaging about 10 boards a game. And the Grizzlies, we got to bring up boards because we don't got our top rebounder. So a guy that's going to be able to provide energy, which energy leads to the team feeling good, morale going up, and runs and getting the crowd into things. That's one of those guys that you just don't want to get going. And also rebound wise, he might be a problem for us. So that's pretty much the guy you got to look out for on the boards only because they don't have Brook Lopez, they don't have Giannis. They're missing those are the two guys that also would have probably given us issues on that side of things. And secondly, I guess they have Grayson Allen. We know Grayson Allen very well. Shout out to Grayson, I guess.
The moment that just lives in my head is like I don't know, the big memory I have of him playing is just like that Mavericks game where Luka hit the game winner and he misses the 2 free throws and he's smiling about it. I was
really pissed after that game.
That still makes me mad.
So fed up after that game.
But anyways,
there's the whole Grayson Allen thing where, well, where do we get playing time to? Do we get playing time to him, Desmond Bain, or D'Anthony Melton? Which you look at it now, it's a great problem because all three of those guys are pretty good players. But we made the right choice though, keeping Desmond Bain around. Averaging 21 this year.
Thankfully.
So I think we did the right choice there. Yeah. But they don't got much tonight at all. I mean, they got a guy that can guard Ja at least. Javon Carter, who's going to be able to contain him. But I don't think Javon Carter. Like, Javon Carter is a really good perimeter defender. He's one of the best in the league, too. But he's not. It's still. He might contain Ja, but Ja's still probably going to get his assists. He's going to get a few teammates involved. Then you got to worry about Bain, and you got to worry about Jaren down below. Jaren just had 40 last game. Got to mention that. Yeah. That absolutely went off. It's going to be hard for the Bucks tonight, but the Grizzlies have shown that they're unserious in these past 3 games, and they're willing to just get back into it. So, one stat I found that was weird was the Bucks are the best first quarter team. Now, obviously they're the best first quarter team with their real squads, and they don't got that tonight. But still, I mean, they just must have a heater for the first quarter. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Now, the Grizzlies, they have been able to get on a good start. The problem is we haven't been able to keep them keeping good starts going, and we haven't closed out quarters well. So it's going to be big to get a good start and then also be able to contain the lead and close out quarters, because closing out quarters has been the most important thing. We haven't closed out quarters for mainly any of the quarters in these last 3 games. And also when we come out at halftime, which the Bucks are one of the worst they're defensively one of the worst third quarter teams. So Grizzlies got to take advantage of that for some reason. They must just not do good when they come out at halftime. Now Grizzlies come out at halftime. They gotta be hot. They gotta. Maybe we're gonna have a little bit of a nuke with Luke with the nuke. Yeah, he might go for 5, 6 threes. You never know.
Hopefully,
he's bound to do it any game. Now,
you betting on this game tonight, Steve? You betting on the over for him tonight?
I don't know. If it's like 4 threes, I would. I'm not sure what the prop is for him now because he keeps beating his props. So I don't even know what it is now. But other things for the Bucks, they're bad. They're a very bad turnover heavy team. I mean, they don't force turnovers, and they also commit a lot of turnovers, so that's not good. They also are a team that fouls a lot, so Grizzlies gotta get to the line. I'm
Yeah.
sure Jaren's gonna try to be aggressive tonight
Oh, yeah.
in the paint, and Bobby Portis is really the only matchup that's like kind of
Solid.
scaring me with this whole Bucks team.
Yeah.
So I really can't see a world where the Bucks come out here and like pull off the game unless they're shooting lights out, which teams have happened to done over the last. I don't get it, but they
Portland
have to shoot lights
Trailblazers.
out. The Pelicans were hitting all kinds of threes. They were. It actually got frustrating because like they wouldn't miss a three, and they're not a good 3-point shooting team. Yeah. So unless the team wants to go shoot lights out, the matchup it's very in the Grizzlies' favor. I mean, this is not a game the Bucks are coming in expecting to win. Now the players that they're going to play probably tonight are going to be some names that people are not exactly familiar with, and they're trying to fight first on the roster next year or anywhere else in the NBA. But we're gonna see is that the Bucks are obviously going to still go out there and put on a show and try to win this. They don't care if they win or not. They're just trying to let their guys that don't play usually get some playing time and see what they got and finish out the season because they don't got to worry about nothing. I'm pretty sure they already clinched the first seed.
They did.
So so the Bucks, Grizzlies is kind of straightforward. You want to get on their negatives, but they also are down a lot, so just take advantage of that and don't overlook them. Yeah. And same thing, we just hope for a big game, especially from the bench, because if our bench production is also really good, then boom. A good game from Roddy, good game from Kennard. Yep. That's gonna look great. And we were talking about, I don't know who exactly put Dylan Brooks on, because usually these games we put Dylan Brooks on a guy that would actually be a problem, but the Bucks don't really have that guy. So
Grayson Allen, maybe.
I wonder who we put Dylan Brooks on, because Dylan, he loves to have the matchup, like the star player, and lock on him and have that matchup because he studies them. They said Dylan Brooks studies on his opposing matchup for hours before.
As he should.
So is he going to study on Grayson Allen for hours before this game? I don't know. We're going to see. Maybe put him on the hot hand because someone might be popping off tonight. I don't know. Yeah. Well, if Bobby Portis is popping off, put Dylan on Bobby Portis. If Marjon Beauchamp want to come off the bench and just start lining it up, then put Dylan on him. I'm not sure, but we're going to see. It's going to be interesting how the Bucks perform. I'm not like I said, there's not a lot of high. There's not really high hope for them for tonight. Yeah. For the Grizzlies, there is. Grizzlies got to go in there, take care of business, clinch a second seed, and then all we got to do there is just wait it out and see who we face in the next round. And also, I think the Thunder still have a chance to be a team that we play first round. I'm not exactly sure.
They are with the win last night. So, I think didn't they beat the Jazz last night? I'm pretty sure they did.
So I'm not exactly sure.
Because if they did, then
they might have a shot. If they do, then the fact that we played them last game and we're going to clinch and probably just rest our guys might be pretty good for the Jazz, because I think they just got to put them in position for the play-in, for them to be able to face us in the play-in. But we are also the second seed, so we face the seventh, so I don't think that would work anyways. I don't know. We're gonna see. They have to get the eighth seed or the eighth seed in the play-in tournament in order for us to have a chance to play them. Yeah. Because I'm just saying, I would love to play the Thunder. No offense to Thunder, I love what they're doing over there, building a good young core. But I'm feeling 4-0 with the Thunder. Yeah. That's with all due respect. I don't want to disrespect them. They had a good season, but come on now. That's a series that the Grizzlies fans would be so happy to get, because we should be resting going second round that one. But
just thinking about what you're saying though, about like how there's not really many expectations for like the Bucks tonight. Like there hasn't been any expectations for like any of these teams that have been into like the Trailblazers or anything like that. Like the Grizzlies just need to like step up.
Pelicans are they're playing. They're out here playing, and we still give them a good game. It's just blowing leads. The Blazers, that game. We're that one had me lost because they're playing Skylar Mays and Jonathan Williams. They had Drew Eubanks starting. Like it was a rough starting lineup to be in a close game with. But like I said, you just can't overlook teams, and you got to come in correct. And the Grizzlies, if they just play their game, which they have for the majority of the season, like how they have with that little win streak recently, they should be good. I don't know where this choking leads has come from, because it was funny. The start of the year, we were 30-0 when we go up 10 plus in a game. And it's since they started showing off that stat that we were 30-0, we just started choking leads, and it's really annoying.
So, Drew Eubanks. How'd that poster feel? How did that poster feel, buddy?
Crazy poster.
How'd that feel?
Yeah, just don't understand really how we were like so elite at keeping leads to how we're just horrible at keeping leads. You know,
Yeah.
I know good teams do it. The Boston Celtics, they seem to blow leads a lot too.
Yeah.
So like there's just teams that for some reason just can't get it away. I don't know if it's like I said, if you just start choking leads up, it just starts to stack up, and it's something that you just can't get away from. So hopefully the Grizzlies get out of that, and they come more correct come playoff time. I would love to see them get a big lead tonight and watch them contain it. That would make me feel a little more positive.
Yeah.
Because they have to go out here and win tonight. That's as simple as that. You gotta just clinch a spot. I don't want to go into the Thunder game with the Kings, winning their next game and going to the Thunder game and have to see if we're gonna get the second seed or not off a win. So do your thing, Grizzlies, because this is the game that out of the two games remaining, this is the one that should be the most winnable, considering that the Bucks are going to play their guys and the Thunder are. So simple as that. Grizzlies got to do the thing tonight.
I think we win both and we end with 52 wins. That's all I'm saying. 52 wins. I'm saying both.
It would be really sad if the Thunder lost to us, because if we win tonight, which I expect we do, then we're going to rest our players on a game that the Thunder need to win, probably, because they want to make that playing spot. If they lost to our second unit in a game that's like really important to them, that sucks.
Well,
but you got any remaining words before we head out here, bro?
We're gonna win tonight. You know, we're playoff bound. We're gonna win the NBA Finals, man.
Well, I mean, we're obviously playoff bound. We're second seed.
We're gonna win the NBA Finals, man. That's all I gotta say. I'm confident.
But yeah, guys. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you on the next one, which is going to be the Thunder. And then after the Thunder game, or after the playing game, we're going to have you guys with the podcast episode on the season recap and playoff preview. So we're going to catch you on when that time comes. Peace.